Guessing that's connected somehow to the number on his palm.
What a strange welcome. Are they escorting us in this time?
It's the whole...
They're blocking the way? This is no welcome.
Oh dear.
Confirm photon torpedo detonation in immediate vicinity. We're being surrounded by a fleet of Federation vessels.
Look at this fucking Coruscant bullshit.
As you can see from this video, the Kukai Foundation has engaged in what is clearly an act of aggression against the 117th Marine Division. From the events that followed, we can only come to the conclusion that this was an act of rebellion orchestrated by the Foundation's creators, the Second Miltian government. In light of these troubling events, we hereby enter a motion for the following. Per Article 104, an emergency suspension of the vested rights of Second Miltia's autonomous government.
I'd like to add that the 422nd Fleet from Gedalia has been dispatched to the scene in order to surround and contain both the Kukai Foundation and Second Miltia.
You gotta open up communications first, you assholes.
Constitute an unauthorized use of force. The deployment is in accordance with the Federation Emergency Powers Act. It is fully within our powers.
I would think that the Kukai Foundation possessing that level of weaponry is a far greater problem in and of itself.
Perhaps they were heroes during the conflict, or whatever in the past. But the current situation is a result of letting them have their way for so long. The Zohar belong to the entire Federation. Why should Second Miltia have sole control?
The decision to turn the artifacts of old Miltia over to an impartial third party was decided by vote 14 years ago.
We're talking about the dangers of it being monopolized by a corporation.
The Kukai Foundation was converted after the completion of the post-war cleanup and their own disarmament. Since taking on their current name and converting to a business, their primary source of income has become entertainment and tourism. How could they possibly have a vested interest in the Zohar?
You call that disarmed?
It's just enough for self-defense. Think back to the reason the organization was formed. Not only that, we can't ignore their recent achievements against the Gnosis.
Sorry if I'm not saying much, I'm trying to follow all of
certain
this.
these accusations aren't merely jealousy on the part of a state that didn't receive post-war government handouts?
How dare you!
I've heard rumors that Miltia was secretly involved not only with the current planetary disappearance case, but also with other recent developments, including the anti-Gnosis Zohar project.
I'd like to hear the Contact Subcommittee's thoughts on all this. Dr. Mizrahi?
Ah.
We moved the 100 series Realian to Second Miltia in accordance with the original plan. We're following the protocols.
But I wonder, have you forgotten that it was Miltia that produced the lunatic that summoned the Gnosis and tried to destroy the Federation?
Her husband.
I sympathize with your desire to defend your late husband, but perhaps you are too deeply involved in this situation.
I would not have expected my presence here to be misconstrued in such a manner.
Oh, really? This is just
These guys are kind of like the TV sphere, but not as blatantly evil.
Order! Order! We've just patched in with Representative Helmer. I'd like to hear about the situation from the Second Miltian government. Well,
oh, he's
Helmer.
I see.
In accordance with Federation law, we hereby place the Kukai Foundation under arrest for the suspicion of violating Article 798, Chapter 37, Collection and Concealment of Defense Information, and Article 2153, Chapter 105, Acts of Aggression against Federation vessels, and hereby revoke all rights previously granted. Shut down your engines and relinquish your weapons immediately.
Acts of aggression against Federation vessels?
Furthermore, should the Miltian government allow the Kukai Foundation to dock the Durandal, we will issue a state of emergency notice under Article 2384, Chapter 115, Part 18, Conspiracy to Aid Insurrection.
It looks like they think the Durandal conspired with the Miltian government in an attack on the Federation fleet.
Huh? What Federation fleet? Hey, check out the network news on the sub-monitor! You're not gonna believe this!
On the morning of the 21st, it appears that the 177th Marine Division flagship Woglinde of the Galaxy Federation's Tessadora Division came under attack by a heavily armed ship belonging to the Kukai Foundation.
The Woglinde? What? I thought the Gnosis attack had been reported already.
The company has been identified as operating in conjunction with the Second Miltian government, and considerations for the possibility of treason have forced the Federation Parliament to
They
dispatch...
did a good job doctoring that video. But how did they synchronize the battle coordinates as well?
Damn! That's from when we fought the UTIC organization. Those bastards were recording it.
I see. That would explain how the absolute coordinates match. I guess that's their indisputable proof. Even I'm starting to think that we did it.
Considering the situation, you don't sound very worried.
It doesn't.
In any event, this is confirmation that the remnants of the UTIC organization have infiltrated both the Federation government and the military.
Which means their next target is... This is such a blatant lie, it's ludicrous. As survivors, if we testify...
They'll just claim that you survived because you were in on the conspiracy.
Yeah.
This is insane! Do you think this is why headquarters hasn't communicated with us?
So we moved the whole foundation.
I am Captain Lapis Roman of the Galaxy Federation Special Ops Command Headquarters, Intelligence Bureau. I hereby place the ship under custody of the Galaxy Federation. I understand you're from the Woglinde. I'll take you in as witnesses. All
Sure.
Vector property will be temporarily confiscated
Oh
as
god,
evidence.
Cosmos too?
Cosmos.
Here's the 100 series Realian under warrant.
How do we get our crew out of this? Dang.
Detain them in a single room and watch them carefully.
All of them?
Splitting them up will only serve to underman our guard posts. Investigate as much of the ship as possible before we rendezvous with the others.
I wonder if there's
Yes, ma'am.
another motive.
Guinan Kukai, you are hereby under arrest for suspicion of treason against the Galaxy Federation. Come with me.
As you wish.
It's all orchestrated too well.
Huh?
The fleet deployment came too quickly. They must have been prepared to ensure that Momo would return to them, regardless of what happened. Or perhaps ensnaring Second Miltia was part of their plan from the very beginning.
As a neutral territory, Second Miltia was invested with a whole bunch of rights and legal privileges after the Miltian conflict. There are a whole lot of folks who still have problems with that. Even outside of the UTIC organization.
There's a lot of politics in this game.
The
A
asteroid
lot of space
where Momo was
politics.
imprisoned. I wondered where the information about that place came from. Now it seems like it was all part of the plan from the very beginning.
Do you mean from when Mommy sent you to rescue me?
You don't think there are UTIC members within the subcommittee itself?
It's not inconceivable. Perhaps it was the very person who arranged for Momo's rescue, Dr. Yuri Mizrahi herself.
They're saying Yuri.
Mommy would never do something like that.
Alan?
Sorry.
Do we know that she wouldn't do something like that?
open it.
Oh, that animation is not the best.
Helmer?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Guinan. I'm in a somewhat difficult position myself at the moment, but I'm doing what I can with the Federation Parliament. Now, the woman beside you is Captain Lapis Roman. Several years ago, I sent her to infiltrate the military in order to keep tabs on the UTIC members within it. She is one of my most trusted subordinates.
Always prepared, aren't you?
Caution is something that comes naturally with age. Captain Roman will investigate the Durandal's records before someone modifies them. Please assist her.
Understood.
Interesting. I like this. I like all these plans within plans and schemes within schemes.
There's an EPR comm from the CEO of Vector.
Vector? All right, I'll take it. If you'll excuse me, I'll let you know if there are any developments.
Busy as always.
Not half as much as you.
It's good to see you again, Representative Helmer.
Likewise, Mr. Wilhelm. We haven't spoken since you resigned as Executive Committee Director.
I'm well aware of the situation. Allow me to make a recommendation to the Parliament as well.
Mr. Wilhelm, you're too kind.
Actually, my concerns have even prompted me to dispatch the Damarung, which is
Damarung.
currently underway to the Milshan system.
Your concerns?
This incident, surely you've realized by now that...
There's no question of the UTIC organization's involvement in it.
Exactly. Given that, it can only mean they're after one thing. The original Zohar in stasis on Milsha, and...
Udu.
What the fuck is Udo? I wanna know.
We can't allow that to be awakened again.
I believe our firm's Cosmos and its related staff are currently in your care.
I apologize, Mr. Wilhelm. I'm afraid the link between the Kukai Foundation and the Second Milshan government is...
Ah, of course. Then please pass a message on to Guinan for me. Surely that would be acceptable.
That much I can do.
Tell him that we'll lend him Cosmos
We've
for
seen
a while,
this room
and
before,
he can
right?
use her as he sees fit. We still have time before the Zohar project commences, and in the worst-case scenario, she'll definitely
Zohar
be of use. We'll have the second R&D division and the tactical sim lab provide support.
Are you sure? Isn't that top secret?
It's a calculated risk.
It's one of the most top secret black projects.
The more real-world data we get, the better.
You
All
knew.
right. I'll convey your message to Master Guinan.
Thank you. Good day, then.
Det var.
Udu.
Stop saying that. It sounds so dumb every time they say it.
The preliminary inquiry shall now begin.
Alright. Just gonna ask some questions.
I am an agent working for Representative Helmer of the Second Milshan Parliament. He's also with us.
Nice.
We can go into detail later, but for now I'll just debrief you on the current situation. You are presently under the custody of the Federation government and the military.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. The way things are now, within a few hours, she'll be turned over to anti-Milshan forces. Specifically, the UTIC organization. Soon after, the Second Milshan government will be stripped of all its authority. At this moment, Representative Helmer is working with the leaders of the Milshan Parliament to buy us additional time. However, our opponent's skillful manipulation requires us to find concrete proof of your innocence.
And it seems like all the
How?
cool stuff is happening
That's the
to other
question.
characters.
We need something that
This is
would
an
give
interesting
conclusive
shot.
evidence of your innocence.
Conclusive evidence? What about the Woglinde's black box?
We've already recovered that. Unfortunately, sometime after the final gate out, It was modified to be exactly the same as the video recording, down to the time access.
Not to mention, I shot up the database on that UTIC battleship.
What about the Durandal's database? A record of the battle against the UTIC should still be there. Can't we use that to prove our innocence?
Is
I'm
that
not
a
gonna
standard
believe that.
database?
Yeah.
Ah,
Is that a problem?
yes. Standard databases
Yeah,
are
exactly.
too easily modified. I'm
They ain't
not
gonna
certain
buy
how
it.
reliable they would be as evidence. If we had something that even the owner couldn't change, say a system with a AAA class encryption, then maybe.
What? AAA? You don't
Wrestling?
find systems with that kind of protection just lying around? For something like that, you need the Federation government's mother frame or the UMN operating system.
Oh,
Wait, what?
We have one.
Oh, Cosmos.
Cosmos?
Yes. Cosmos database has a recording of the battle against the Gnosis on board the Woglinde. If we enter that as evidence...
Yeah, but in order to copy
Could
the
work.
record, we need the keys from both the Federation government and headquarters.
By diving into the Encephalon and experiencing the record ourselves, we can make a copy through the connection gear.
oh,
But that's impossible without the dive equipment.
How about the service module's simple dive unit?
You've got to be kidding. Besides, that's a violation of protocol.
We don't have any other choice, do we?
so we're gonna go into like the memory
I'm tired of
of
protocol.
the start
But-
of the game.
The real question is, how do we get to Cosmos?
That'll
Why?
open
Thank
any
you.
locked doors you come across. I'll just say that we were careless. But to make it look legitimate, you'll need to knock me
Oh
out.
dang, I like
You
this
sure?
lady.
Otherwise, no one would believe it, right?
Wouldn't that add to our charges?
You have a point.
Go easy on me, okay?
Wow.
Forgive me.
You're pretty cool.
Fuck. You're pretty good. Oh dang.
I guess there's no choice but to fight.
What? What do you mean? Why is only chaos here? What the fuck is happening? Why does he say that? I don't have any,
Ready? Lunar seal!
why can't they hit him?
Ready?
That seems a little bit better.
Heaven's wrath!
This battle is super weird. They can't hit me, it's like I'm going through the motions.
Ready? Angel wings!
We done?
May all your souls rest in peace.
Will he get experience for this that no one else gets? Isn't he already overleveled compared to the others? Hmm. Okay, that looks a bit better. And I don't have Cosmos, so this works. Maybe they needed it to be chaos because it's like it seems like he doesn't kill just about anything with his like Federation soldiers all over. Find our weapons. Oh, maybe that's why. Because he doesn't use weapons. Think Lapis is okay? Oh, Roman. Captain Roman Reigns. I don't even have the thingamajig. Here. Equip item? I don't really get it. Oh, I guess we have our stuff back. Guess that's what that means. I think. Because I couldn't do this before. Yeah? I don't know. Soliton radar. Okay, hello. I didn't realize he would be moving.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get some exercise after all.
Oh, the boosting. What does that guy have? Does he have a better weapon? Let's hit him first. 40. Okay. Nice. It was a pretty tame grenade, all things considered. Oh, okay. Can do it like that. I will use. He's going. Will that be enough? I think so. Yes. Couldn't remember what his thing said. Have we seen this? Prelude to battle? Well, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Sayonara, baby.
There it is. Maybe he was saying that before. I still laughed in the cutscene. Yeah, this bullet, it has some real words of wisdom written on it. It says, "Sayonara, baby." Fucking love that guy. He's my favorite. Anything useful in here? Well, this is a fucking game center. Hello. Take things easy even during an emergency. Look. Why are you so chill? Oh, whatever. I'll save. Actually, looking at the time, this might... I might need to cut it right here. I kinda wanna keep going, but I guess I'll have to find time later. Unfortunately, I have a real life too. But I'll be seeing you next time.